Back here at home now in the race to 2020, if you thought Russian meddling in our elections was a thing of the past, think again. Facebook announced this week that people apparently linked to the same Moscow-based troll group that interfered in 2016 is laying the groundwork to do it again in 2020. The company said they've removed several fake group profiles that were targeting voters in swing states. All of this coming as the social media giant faces some serious pressure from Congress and Mark Zuckerberg. There you see the head of Facebook is due on Capitol Hill tomorrow to take questions on all this. I want to bring in now Larry Whiteside. He's a cybersecurity expert, has joined us here before on ABC News Live, also been a corporate advisor on cybersecurity and briefed the Defense Department. Larry, it's great to see you. I want to get your reaction to this news from Facebook that Iran, Russia back at it with these fake profiles trying to stir up political activity. Are you surprised, and do you think the platform is doing enough?
So I'm not surprised. It's going to be an ongoing effort, I think, globally moving forward, that foreign adversaries try and utilize technology to provide misinformation. So Facebook has some work to do, but the fact that they recognize it, the fact that they are taking very, very prescriptive steps to try and address it, I think shows that they are trying to do what we would call their due diligence in protecting consumers against it.
You know, we all remember the stories from Robert Mueller's report, kind of eye-opening tales of Russian trolls, Russian meddlers, if you will, in Moscow, creating these groups for Trump, anti-Hillary organizations, creating rallies. Here you see some of the new ones attacking Joe Biden. How can Facebook users spot these? How can we make sure we're not succumbing to this manipulation from overseas? Do you have any tips that we can all take away?
You know, so honestly, what Facebook is trying to do is one of the biggest things that will help users, right? So increasing transparency, right? Where they're going to go and actually, as they identify that these things are coming from foreign entities, they're going to label them. They're going to do their own fact finding, right? And put fact finding as part of the headings of some of the things that get put into their ad streams, right? So those are some good things that Facebook can do. As individuals and consumers, what we have to do and what I do on a regular basis is for articles that I see related to politics and things of that nature in Facebook, I do my own checking. I take the heading of the particular article and then I go to Google. And can I find it, or some other search engine, and say, can I find this anywhere else? Because if it only exists in that particular Facebook ad or that particular Facebook thing and the link doesn't exist anywhere else, there's a high likelihood that it's fake.
And our Tom Yamas suggested this morning as well, reporting on this story, that perhaps all of us could keep a close eye for misspellings and unusual language that perhaps a foreigner not familiar with American politics might employ that could help us spot something that maybe is fake in there as well. Larry, before we let you go, I want to get your take, speaking of misinformation and the effort to root it out on Facebook, on the company's policy towards that false campaign ad by the Trump campaign a couple weeks ago, one where they targeted Joe Biden, talked about his alleged ties to the Ukraine. Facebook was really in the spotlight on that ad because of its false claims. They refused to take it down. They said that they were going to thread the needle and say stand up for free speech. What do you think of the company's approach to those sorts of challenges when you've got American-produced content that really skirts the line on what's true and what's not?
So they're in a tough position. And at the end of the day, we do have a constitution that governs a lot of the things that we do. And they have a stronger tie to sort of abide by that constitution and try their best to toe the line. But as long as it's not, whatever the content is it violating other ethical and other human rights type issues associated with their regular policies? I sort of think that they did, took the right approach.
It's a tricky needle to thread, but we appreciate your opinion on that one. Larry Whiteside, a cybersecurity expert. Always great to see you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.